Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. Single player this time. Don't worry, John and Neil will be back soon, but in the meantime we return to the briefly neglected Jaria Vel and her quest to rehabilitate the drow. Actually, I'll have a little talk about drow at some point soon. Probably not this episode, probably a bit later. We'll see when there's a good flow, break in the flow of the narrative. For now though, we need to get past this illusory door and deal with our opponents on the other side who have a distinct height advantage. And it turns out that at least in this game, height advantage and the high ground is significantly more important than it was in earlier editions. So for example, in first edition, high ground would give them +1 to hit us and the low ground would give us -1 to hit them. +1 or -1 on a d20 roll is just 5%, so it was a bit of a modifier, but not a very large one. This carried over into second edition, and then in third edition, it went up to +2 and -2. So that's more of a 10%, so it becomes a bit more of a significant difference, but it still becomes very swingy. Not really large enough of a modifier to absolutely cement a result one way or the other. Now, I didn't really play much 4th edition, and Pathfinder in 3rd edition did the whole +2, -2 situational modifier thing. But late in 3rd edition, and in Pathfinder, there came rules for situations, specific situations, where you would have to re-roll a die and take the second result. So, you know, this would be like, you know, oh, I'm defending myself so well, you need to roll a second, re-roll that attack roll. And, you know, they could re-roll it and get a critical hit, and then you'd be like, oh, I wish I hadn't made you re-roll now, but I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter, you know. Or they could miss completely. And basically, re-rolling a result in a d20 system where there's not really any degrees of success or failure unless it's like climbing or jumping or something, you know. Generally, re-rolling a result is an extra chance to get the result the player doesn't want, right? Or the result, it's like it's an extra chance at failure or an extra chance at success. Whereas advantage and disadvantage in 5th edition, which did feature briefly in Pathfinder 1st edition a few times, but by a different name. It didn't have a name yet, it was just like roll 2 dice and pick the best or whatever. It's like, it's not roll once then roll a second time and keep the second one. If you're rolling 2 dice, it's not like always keep the one on the left or always keep the one on the right. It's like, no, you actually choose the one that's most beneficial to you. You know, the one the GM wants or the one the player wants, right? And that is actually a bigger difference, because for d20 that's a whole 20-point swing, that's a very large scope, and yes, you could roll the same number twice, but chances are you're going to get numbers that are different, and given the 20-point scope of the scale, chances are you're going to get numbers that are significantly different. I mean, you could get like a 7 and an 11, or a 4 and an 18, or a 5 and a 3, you know. So, advantage and disadvantage in 5th edition have a lot more, I don't want to say a much larger control over result, but a much, or more reliable. But it gives a much greater degree of variation than just a modifier or a reroll. Which means that the height advantage our enemies have is something significant we should not overlook. Now let us run full speed, if the camera will let us, through this invisible illusionary door, which believes for which will set it on fire if it allows us to pass, as clearly we have passed through the immaterial door as if it was not there at all. So it must have been burned, it believes. Now, how are we going to tackle these foes? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raised platforms they can utilize, but we can jump. Now, They do hit hard and do a lot of damage, so we need to neutralize them quickly. Which probably means reducing their attacks, which means probably trying to focus them down pretty quickly individually. Right, we have environmental hazards here to slow us down. Lae'zel has her jump spell ready, which she can use to get up on one of the platforms and try and take down an opponent. Gale has his magic missiles, which don't require attack rolls and therefore are automatic damage. Magic missile is a spell that has traditionally always hit, apart from 4th edition where it could actually miss for the first time and only time ever, where all spells couldn't. It was weird. So yeah, we want to focus on direct damage. It depends. If the one with the two-handed hammer comes running out to fight us, we can focus him down. If he doesn't, we'll have a harder time. Let's see how this goes. Excellent. I mean, we could... let's not try and go. There we go.
Auntie, be kind to our guests.
Now, as we've just witnessed here, we are not fighting these opponents. We are fighting the masks they wear. Unfortunately, the masks cannot be targeted separately, and so we probably cannot use any kind of disarm or shatter effect to break the masks or rip them off their faces. Sometimes they can resist the witch's controls, at which point they refuse to fight us. This is good. This is unfortunately random. We do not know what the difficulty of this roll is. We know it's wisdom based, so we don't know how often they're going to ignore our commands. What I will do though... Okay, much lower wisdom. So the archer so far... This woman is a problem. Oh god, her wisdom's terrible. Right, okay, yeah. And this one, the psychic damage one. Okay, so those are good resist chances, and these two are the low resist chances we want to try and take out first. She likes to come up here on this platform and pelt us with spells from range. This one likes to run in and fight. This one, big area of effect things. And they all seem to ignore mirror image, but let's throw it up anyway, just in case. Also, inflict wounds doesn't always need to. It seems to be a good, reliable way of dealing damage to them. For now, though, why is... Oh, that's not mirror image. Well, hopefully... Okay, that works, I suppose. Let's just nip round here then. And I need to be very cautious about the accidental ending turns. Now, we do not have a way to see enemy movement ranges. Do we want to be up here fighting? No, we want to be down here in case this one comes to fight us. And we want to protect our more vulnerable party members. We should absolutely get that blade ward up. And hold fast. Now this is a problem. A problem that needs to be addressed very quickly. Ow. And I don't know how that dealt anywhere near as much of an insane amount of damage, but it did. So we have conditions. We have Curse of Regret, takes 1d4 plus 1 psychic damage every turn, and is vulnerable to psychic damage. Deal damage to remove this condition. Does this mean that I need to deal damage to her? Or does it mean that she needs to deal damage to remove it? It is not clear. Also, we have poisonous fumes. Creature takes 1d4 poison every turn and gains disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. Which means we need to get her out of there quickly. Can we give you a hand up? There we go. And can we get you out of this harmful surface? This poison cloud is a big problem. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, how are we going to handle this? We are going to back out and heal our main healer, who would otherwise be in a very bad way. And we didn't need to move to do this, but it's certainly going to help. I don't want to blow a level 2 spell on this straight away, so I'll stick with her 1 and hope she lives. Oh, that's bad with the psychic damage on the one up there as well. Yeah, that's just terrible. Right. We need to absolutely start... Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Your wisdom isn't that great. Looks like it actually worked. Okay. Now, Lizzo. Second wind is a bonus action. Absolutely do it. Get out of the fog. Are you clear of the fog? You appear to be clear of the fog. Attack. Good shot. We're going to need you to try and do that again. Because this opponent needs to be shut down hard and fast. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we do have magic missiles. Now, currently, this one up here is our greatest concern. He also has high wisdom, so we might be alright. This one, not quite such an obvious concern, because we have some line of sight issues due to this intervening terrain. Let's see how things go. Oh, come on! Alright, so she's not attacking us. For goodness sake. So the stupid thing here is that it just prevents us from being able to do anything at all. Okay, lady. Do you have any sort of potion that could do any sort of healing? Yes, you do. There we go, a large amount of healing. That should keep you in the fight until next turn. And here comes trouble. Okay, ow! Can we get a jump up to... Oh yeah, we can, lovely. And then we can go, you are a big problem. Were a big problem. And we're going to take this, we're going to take this, we're absolutely not going to take this. Just to be clear. And then... from this position, we could go over there, by which I mean make an attack across that way next turn with a range weapon. Or we could come down here. I think we'll just hold this high ground for now. Lae'zel, you have an opponent that needs to be dealt with quickly. That's a very good start. The counterattack was potentially very dangerous. You are extremely fortunate. Poison resistance. Wait. Did that just completely go in the middle of my turn while I was rotating the camera? Well, I shouldn't complain. Man, you're just going to keep... I could have jumped up there. Whew. Ow! That's cheating. Jumps away and comes back. Okay. Yeah, come down to ground level. And heal your ally in range. Okay, sure. Alright, so. We need more healing, but we also need to deal damage. So let's do absolutely that. So 2 on you. And we can't get a third on you anyway, so all 3 on you. Which has removed the negative condition from her, even though she's very badly hurt. Now, in the ancient tradition of cheating, I saw a potion here, and he is standing relatively nearby. We should absolutely prepare to go to meetings of the Potions Anonymous, Potions Addicts Anonymous Club. That didn't seem to do any healing. Okay. We should spread out a bit. This enemy is still standing, which is a problem. What about Gale's turn? He's like right here. Why didn't he... Did he help her get up? I don't think he did. So yeah, that's the turn skipping bug, which I hate, which is a big problem. Right, we need damage. We absolutely need damage. We need more damage from that. That didn't work. But hey, we totally have healing.
Take your...
And in the interest of Lae'zel not being dead, we better give her that potion. Potion. Sword. A potent combination. Again, we were leaving the mask and trying to climb up here. To say hello to our shield-bearing friend. Go on, pass your wisdom save for once. You have a massive wisdom. You got like the highest one among them, apart from the archer. Or possibly joint tied. Okay, that seems nasty. So what you're saying is Jaria... Sorry, okay, healing, yeah, sure. Right. What are we trying to do here? We are trying to take out you. We can try. I mean, that wasn't the best odds, but we'll take it, you know? And if we can run to here, behind the pillar, to remove line of sight a bit, that's great. Now, Gale. Excellent. You get a turn for once. Magic Missile. Loves for mobs you hate. For those of you familiar with Mr. Muscle adverts, you'll understand what I was going for there. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then if I send the 4th one over this way... path is interrupted. It's Magic Missile. Magic Missile finds a path. It literally... Fine, we'll just overkill here. And then let's move him on up to there. And beware of area of effect spells. And then we say... Hey, hey, hey! This thing is called damage. Get used to it. She's a sadistic evil bitch, isn't she? Right. Let her climb down here and provide an extra target for our opponent. So this time, going much better than the last time. Can I get a jump across to... Oh yeah, I can. Awesome. I don't need to use the jump spell to close and engage. What do I mean not enough movement? It's right here. Fine. There we go.
This Medicatrix.
Okay, yeah, sure. heal yourself, that's totally fine. Well, obviously we should indulge in some... No, we have prayer of healing. Single target healing is not necessary. We can do a big group heal afterwards. What we can also do is walk around here and say, this is a level 1 spell. For which we will need... Come on. What? Oh, no more movement. Okay. Sure, just end our turn. Gale. This is a level 1 spell. Do it.
Tormentor.
Lovely equalizer. Right, we could jump up there, we don't really need to. What is that effect? Boon of Servitude. Okay, that's significant. It's not going to be Ephemeral Whispers. Hag's Pawn, Ethel is taking control, condition lasts until mask is removed or spellcaster is dead. And we don't seem to have much by way of mask removal capability here. So hey.
Intended.
The Fires of Darkness. Look, flames cause smoke, okay. Lae'zel, I'd like you to demonstrate this wonderful technology known as sword to the spine, or ribcage, or whatever happens to be in the way, really. That was terrible. Push her off the bloody ledge, then. Seriously? Oh, game. That was a lot of damage, actually. Right. Do we get line of sight? We might get line of sight. We do get line of sight. It's low odds. Oh, that was a level 2 spell, wasn't it? That was dumb. That was a waste of healing we needed after the encounter. Right then. Oh, in that case. Look, we're probably going to have to rest after this one anyway. Yes, there's a great sense of urgency. We need to go and rescue the silly girl from the trouble she's got herself into with the witch. But the game clearly wants us to abuse long rest after every encounter at this point.
Tormentor.
There we go. So let us go and loot her carcass. Poisonous slime bomb. I'll send that to Gale. Heavy stone. Throw. Despite fitting easily in your hand, this rough stone's a good weight to it. Give that to Lae'zel. Actually, faded note. I'll pick that up and then read it. Well, I can find the little white plus on it to show me where it is. Read this every morning. Remember, she is not your friend. She is not your family. Do not eat the food unless she is watching. Do not drink the tea unless she is watching. Do not wear the mask. Do not wear the mask. Do not wear the mask. The word lies is written in large, thick letters across the rest of the text. Interesting. I think this was a note that this woman had written to herself to try and remind her to resist. And resist she did, more often than any of the others. Hey, healing potions and potion of animal speaking. Oh, we absolutely want this for the owlbear. And those healing potions, I think we should split them and give one to Gale. Also, we really need to rest, again, because this is a very dangerous place. So the need for rest, the extreme difficulty and need for rest, feels like a forced difficulty, because they automatically believe the player will abuse the rest capability. Now, speaking of rest, I want to explore the rest of this chamber. to see what else I can find that may be of use to us. And I've just noticed that I didn't particularly pay attention when I started recording to the time, so hey, this could go wrong. Raw steak, no thanks, we're vegetarians, we're not stupid. Right. We don't have to be. Look, you know, Lazelle probably isn't a vegetarian. I mean, look at her. She's got kind of like an upside down shark's face, you know. She looks like a piranha or something. Okay, door, will you let us pass this time, please? Yes, thank you.
Don't!
Now,
Stop!
this dwarf here, this stone dwarf, petrified, if we can find a way to restore him to his fleshy condition, we might be able to get some information or ally out of him. Unfortunately, I don't think laceration's going to do it. Lesser restoration. I think we're going to need to have something powerful like remove curse or even stone flesh. And we wait for the building to load in. Also, camera angles here do weird things with this little part of the house. Now, if I hadn't cast Scorching Ray and had instead kept that Prayer of Healing ready, then maybe we wouldn't need a rest and we could press on with diminished spell slots. However, that doesn't feel very feasible. Let's go back to the camp and see if maybe I can get another nice dream from the "Where are you" voice. Now that seemed very random. So I'm not sure if it triggered because I'd come closer to the goblin village, but or if it was just a random thing. So the only way to really get that kind of dream is sleep more often and progress past certain plot points or find things. Who knows? Let's find out together. Oh, we have a short rest, which would restore lots of our health, but it wouldn't replenish valuable spell slots. What do we got? I mean, yeah, she's completely out. So let's go away from this eerie pipe playing and return to camp. So, do not eat the food unless she is watching. When she told Mayrina to eat up, she did have her back turned to her while she was eating. So that could be important. And then she turned around to tell her to gobble up. Right. What are we doing here? We have lots of friends. We will adventure with you soon after we've dealt with this witch. Same with Astarion. We'll do something soon. Shadowheart, you hate our guts. What's wrong with you?
What do you want?
Pretty sure I've asked about this already. What about this box?
I told you already. It's none of your concern.
Okay, there's gonna be a way to pry in here and find something, but I'm just not. I want to talk about all that's happened to us so far.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Oh, that's a little less hostile than usual. Okay. Okay, this is a bad question. How am I holding up in your estimations now? Which they probably haven't changed much.
If nothing else, you can at least soak up any arrows that are loosed at us.
Okay, well, I'll take that as a compliment. Let's rest. So yes, it seems I can only pry into the box when she's absent, and that it always seems to end up in my inventory when she's absent. Which means she must keep forgetting it. So far, it looks like we get a peaceful night's rest. And we're back in the witch's hut. Let's go down those stairs and prepare to see what lies beyond the mask. In fact, I'm blatantly going to call this episode Behind the Mask or Behind the Masks or something, because it's too easy a title to use. You know. What lurks beneath the mask? When the mask slips, look, there's a wicked witch, we're going to go bash her face in, alright? It's simple. Look, we're obviously not taking the easiest approach here. I'm sure many other people will have, you know, played to deal for witch. Look, let me just run through. There we go. Worked this time. And I should probably change spell selection next time we rest, actually. So it looks as if the way onwards is to leap across some vast chasm here, or walk a little bit first. Really, it's... Why do I need to jump up to here? It's like... It's barely... She could almost... It'd be a long stride, but she could step across that, and hey, there's a wooden ladder. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this all looks really bad. Okay, okay. So this is a problem. And it's obviously geared to just screw us all over completely. Oh, I wonder if these torches keep it at bay. Let's find out. Lizelle, could you light this for me, please? And it doesn't seem to have any effect whatsoever. This cloud of stuff is obviously very bad for us. And also, ugh, very unavoidable. Can I walk here? Yes. Excellent. Thing is, if we are going around lighting all the lights for the witch, isn't that what she wants? This all seems very set up. This seems like it's supposed to be an unavoidable condition. Like, whatever we do, we're supposed to end up having passed through this to go down to whatever's down here. And over there is probably where the important stuff is. So, from here, we can maybe jump to... Hang on, I'm going to... Now remember, not everyone jumps like a gazelle, or Lizelle.
That's curious.
But what is? We passed a perception check. Peculiar flower. How about we try hitting it with our sword? Lizelle thinking right there. You know, the direct physical approach, it's like she's thinking it might... Thing is, as soon as we jump a second person across... Oh no. No, let's separate from the herd. Come up to the edge and leap. So yes, it's a temporary release. And can we run over to here? That'd be great. There might be another one down here. And there might be another one over here as well. So Gale, we also need to separate you, and Lizelle, we need to separate you as well. So what we want to do is get everyone over onto here. Absolutely every single person. Now, so we can actually get down to here without needing to trigger that flap. Oh, it's gone. So that was a one-off. That wasn't a... Okay, that's a problem. And I see something there which looks like it's emitting gas. Jump to... He's like on the floor. He doesn't need to jump. Right. We'll go around here. Hugo, like a boss called Hugo. Right. So what are we going to do about this ladder? Obviously is an invitation to go down here and stand in the poisonous gas. And then walk across to here. If only we had a dwarf from the party to just, you know, go through that and go, okay, smell a bit funny, but I'll be fine. Yeah, we do not have such a luxury. So the question is there more than one? Why does the floor disappear at this camera angle sometimes? I know it's to do with the walls and ceiling placement, but it's still a bit weird. Right. So. Oh! Let's try this. No, don't run into the poison, you idiot. Just jump over the edge here. It's just a couple of ropes, and they're not that high. There's definitely a seeming unavoidable. Well, let's take that to a semi-logical conclusion. Can we leap from here? Yes. It's gonna hurt, as you see. But it did get her down there. Now, does this meet up? Yes, it does, with a fairly minimal amount of... yeah, we just have to go through the poison. This is bad. Lae'zel, you're hurt, dear. Moved to here. Oh.
Something over there.
Yeah, I think you just found that, love. It kind of exploded in your face. Right, how about getting a bit of... Okay, good. Let's try something. Good.
Take this!
And that's the ladder destroyed. Damn, I forgot that was happening. So nothing very important down there in the flames to pick up. Green thing on the floor, obviously bad. Okay. So let's get you jumping across to here. And then walking across to... oh! This just got silly. Alright. Can we go... aha!
Take this!
And then create water? Nope, that doesn't work. I tried to create water, then like run through it before it goes out. Okay, look, we're gonna have to just do this. It's a ridiculously long way down otherwise. So, down the ladder you shall go. Okay, that's fairly minimal. Actually, that's a lot. Okay, let's just all run through the poison. Okay, Shadowheart's in pretty good shape, actually. Lae'zel, you're needed to meet up with your companions. Oh. Yeah, so around here. Oh, for God's sake.
What's that?
That's curious.
Right, yeah, we're gonna have to do this turn-based. It's the only way. She's right there. I just wish I was allowed to click on portraits. Right. And could you just, like, step out of the fire, please? Along with her, that'd be great. So I think that's everyone's turn. Hello, game? Yes. Right. Could you move to here? Jump across the flames, because jump is overpowered and broken. Thank you. And make room for Gale. We're not ending your turn yet. Please, dear, move away from the flames. They're kind of hot and they burn you, you know? Right, Gale. Yeah, you're gonna have to run here. And leap. Right, and now we heal everyone and leave turn-based mode. And good God, get out of the way for poison.
There, in the cage.
Hold it. Party up. Okay, that is save-worthy. This is probably some kind of trap or distraction. It feels bad. But also, I don't fancy going through all those traps again. Pot people problems, of course.
Stop it! All of you!
Lady, before we try and save you, are you going to warn us? It did sound like, what was it? Shut it, all of you, or stop it? Whatever it was, this feels bad.
Enough! Don't do this!
There's got to be a way to lower the cage. And there's a door over there. I hope there's a back way out of here. Oh!
What's that?
Leave me here. Yeah, she's warning us this is a trap. No, don't.
All of you!
Who's missing? Shadowheart, why aren't you with the party?
Enough! Don't do this!
Seriously. What is your problem? Look, we know you're edgy and you want to be a loner and you hate everyone, but just get with the party. Finally. Also, Gale's hurt. We should heal him. He's a good bloke. Sort of. And these trees have spines. I wonder if she's not speaking to us.
Enough! Don't do this! Leave me here!
There is definitely control orb. Okay.
Stop it! All of you!
Something tells me that trying to free her now, while the witch is still down here, is going to result in something very bad. Okay, that did something. Lady, you need to go. Weak can't talk to her at all. There's no conversation option still. Hello, can we talk to you, please? Apparently not. Are you the witch, and is this a trap we've walked into? Quite probably. Please don't follow us into danger. Okay, this looks very bright and very deadly. So, fun. An Acrid Workshop. So acrid is like a very strong acidic smell. I have no sense of smell. I've got no idea what it smells like, but I know what the word acrid means. Earthen bottles, so yeah, clay pots and bottles, lots of candles, pig's head and some other stuff in this circular cauldron-like arrangement, and a big sort of nimbus of power over there by some candles.
Strange looking stuff. Is that something you'd want, Gale?
I think you're onto something.
Where? Potion of speed? Oh, we should totally be a seeing eye. Bitter divorce. Clumps of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted roots that make up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. So the hag wants letter to Ethel. Letter to Ethel. Oh, we're taking these. Blotches of ink are spattered on this unfinished letter, written in uneven scrawl. Sister, dearest, are you feeling all right, Petal? Oh, sister, dearest, are you feeling all right, Petal? I can't believe you let some pup give you the slip. I'd be mortified. Worry not, me redcap's napped for bugger. They're taking their sweet time with him. The screaming stopped a few nights past, but the sobbing continues. He'll die regretting he crossed a hag. A mother with a failing mind? You know me so well. I have the most darling mask for her. You must come to visit. This letter is written in elegant cursive, by which they mean joined up writing, like grown-ups learn when they're at school when they're like 6 or 7 or 8 years old. Ethel, I've heard business has been slow. Rest assured I have a job for you. A client fled Baldur's Gate without payment. My agents picked up his trail along the Chianfar and have ensured he will pass through your territory. Do as you wish with him. In exchange, I have a girl who suits your particular appetites. Her mother's mind is failing. My contract has assured her you can help. Sorry, my contact has assured her you can help. I'll have her sent by the usual route. M. Now, who would M be? So M, some kind of gang lord in Baldur's Gate. I think there was a letter upstairs in the hut to Ethel from an M as well. So this is setting up some kind of future villain. You know what? I will absolutely take these as evidence. Right. That's a lot of healing potions. And a big, big chest. Oh, hello. None of them magical, but all valuable. I don't like the fact that the witch doesn't seem to be here. And where is this staff? Staff of Crones. There is the staff. This is going to end badly, but let's pick it up. Wow, that didn't prompt her to appear at all. Yeah, something needs to happen here. A witch.
I'd say the swamp is a breath of fresh air compared to the hag, but not really.
Oh, come on. Is this it? She's just gone completely and we don't get to defeat her at all? What a coward! What a craven rapscallion. And I think we've been here before and seen this place, and it's up here. Yeah. Oh, hello. What is this? Arcane barrier. It looks rubbish. Hands off, Petal. There's gotta be something we can do about that. That was a lot of damage as well. This all feels very unfinished. I mean, say Marina. Let's see. The problem is, yeah. Aren't you for Marina? So, we found her in the cage. We cannot lower the cage. There has to be a way. Oh, what's this? Tea house again. Yeah. Is this two-way? It better be. Yes. Good. I mean, we can probably raise the cage again, right? I've probably done something terribly wrong by lowering her down here already. Lady, let us talk to you. We could use the control orb again. No, we can't use it again. Okay. So yes, we definitely need to find a way to deal with the witch. Let's also deal with this damage. Okay, not ideal. Ray of Sickness. I mean, that's not going to do much, is it? To an arcane barrier. The Ever-Seeing Eye. Protection from evil and good. Okay. I mean, this makes most sense, right? It's just that we're going to forget to constantly have her around to use it. Because she's not that nice, you know, as a person. Shadowheart's kind of nasty. Cast spell. Maybe that'll get us past the arcane barrier. So, let's head back out again, as there seems to be little else we can do down here. What was that? I didn't quite... Sylvan Stone, we'll have that. Found where the Feywild touches the material plane. These crystals are warm to the touch, as if they've been basking in the Feywild's ever-setting sun. And we could sell that for quite a bit of money. Nice. Also, why don't you have this? I'm pretty sure I gave it to you earlier. Did I have to reload an earlier save? Well, there we go. So, items. Items around here to pick up. No. There must be a way. This feels... I mean, we can even see right here, right? We could see through it from over there. So what is under here? Grave marker.
Here lies Connor, beloved husband, and a tasty little morsel to boot.
Yeah. So, about that. What do you mean invalid target? Clearly we're supposed to use this on the witch, right? Oh. Are we supposed to go back into the house and meet her again? This is a different door. Hello. Oh god, are we supposed to swap to get our thief here? No. Let's try... Wow, that wasn't a bad guess. Okay. Do we have feast tools? Yes, we do, actually. This is about to get interesting. As we're going to fail a check. Probably. No! Ooh, hello then. Right. Let's get inside and face this wicked woman. So we're back within the gnarled tea house again. We can't light that fire? We can light that fire. Where would the witch be? She already likes it. Look, it's right there! My god. The movement blocking is really infuriating sometimes. We can't save Marina. Somehow. Oh, we're going to have to go outside and talk to the huntsman, aren't we? And he will say, no, we're not telling you anything. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Let's mess with the well.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below.
The witch isn't watching. Let's play it safe. So clearly we're supposed to do something with the magical barrier around the grave. So she clearly gobbled him up. Because she described him as a tasty morsel. After the divorce. Hello, could you help us hunt this evil wicked witch?
Go ahead. The lady of the house awaits.
You're not going to help at all. So, with another character, I spoke to him and found out what he's hunting. He is not hunting the werewolf, he's not hunting the witch. He's actually hunting Astarion. So I'm so glad I didn't have him in the party when I came here. So how do I get... What is that? Not sure what that marker is, but how do I get to free this silly woman who got herself into a right old state? I'm not entirely sure. And it probably doesn't involve going down here, but a little investigation can't hurt, can it? Hang on. Okay, this is clearly a fake frog. Frogs don't say ribbit. That's something that Americans believe. They croak. You go, like that bit, right? They don't say ribbit, which is just stupid. Hello.
The frog's entire body shakes. It ribbits erratically, as if in pain.
Again, this is clearly written by Americans. Animal handling. Oh, easy check. I thought it'd be harder than that. And then a roll of 4. Oh well. Yeah, fine. Mirror image frog. Veils me think it would be the witch's familiar. Reflective mucus. Sounds bad. Well, guess what? Magic missile doesn't have attack rolls, so it's going to completely ignore your mirror images. Frog.
Torment.
Okay. That's explained that then.
Take you.
Is this like a nilbog? Do I have to heal it to kill it? Let's see how this goes.
Intended.
And not reflecting. No information on that reflecting ability. Perhaps it was just gone now that it's absorbed once. Hello, this is called jumping. it comes with violence. It is the most obscene, overpowered shit in the game right now. And now with a side order of violence, we can hopefully get rid of another mirror image, which we did, yes. Then... this is a serious issue that needs to be addressed. Of course it jumps over there. Oh, piss off. Right. I wonder... yeah, man. Totally. Really, I can't just go in to, like, over here. Oh well. Sleeping, it really won't expect this. And we just stay back here out of the poisonous fog. Yeah, you keep sweet dreams, frog, sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey! You aren't escaping me! Oh no, what's happened? Madness. Hostile to everyone! That's a normal state of mind for her. We just need to run away. Run hard and fast. Or hit over sleep spell. I'm liking that sleep spell idea, actually. But then she might turn permanent hostile afterwards. Because of deciding the sleep spell casting was somehow a hostile act, like we wanted to kill her or something. Alright, mate, do you get to run as well? You do. Good. You need to. Run! She's gone normal. I'd say she's gone crazy, but this is perfectly normal for her. I don't know what she threw, but it's bad news. One turn remaining. Okay. Protect the wizard. He's somewhat more vulnerable. He's not wearing armor, let's put it that way. Okay, good, what a relief. So we killed some kind of white frog, big fat white frog, and the tree branch didn't want to let us carry on down the path. Don't know what that was about. And this is probably a dead end. Continuity. Hello, that is a ridiculously large chest. For 6 gold pieces. Very much larger than it needs to be. Okay. Can we get in here and check these? We can. Lovely. Wow, these really just bait to make us come and look out here and get attacked by something. I'm not sure what. Well, whatever's going on, we don't seem to be able to save Marina yet. That's bothersome, but not a lot we can do about it right now. we should definitely come back and try and save her, but in the meantime, I think there are other things we should do, like maybe go visit the owlbear cave. This is a very small portion of the swamp. It's got to be larger. Otherwise, it's just ridiculously tiny. For now, though, I think we're going to head back up this way to the ruins, and actually, given how much we're carrying, probably go back to the Druid's Grove and try and sell some stuff there. So, this would be a perfect situation to talk about my drow theories and other stuff. However, it would probably also be a good time to end the episode, because it's probably been a good length at this point. So, I'm going to leave this one here, and we'll have some drow chatter at the start of the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'm going to say bye-bye to now, and cheerio everybody!